Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how I make hot cross buns. It is a spice sweet buns usually made with fruit marked with a cross on top. So I have a collaboration here with Cooking with Nikki, Cooking with Lisa, Melda242 and E&R Cooks. Guys, you need to check their channel out and give them the full support. So let's get started. I have some flour here. I also have egg, I have butter, some of my grind fruits from last year Christmas cake, yes, and some raisin. I have some instant yeast. In this bowl I have some grated nutmeg, ground clove, ground cinnamon, salt. I also have some mixed essence and of course warm milk. Anytime I'm using flour and yeast, guys, I love to use warm liquid. So into my mixing bowl, I am going to add 3 cups of flour. And I did sift my flour, all right? I love to sift my flour when I'm baking. So add 3 cups of flour into there. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our spices. I'm adding everything in the mixing bowl, all right? Set that instant yeast into there. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our raisins. At this time you can also use any other fruits that you want. And I'm going to add butter and my grind fruits. Now this is a combination of fruits and it's optional, and I love the combination of fruits and the flavor of the dough. You can add also some lemon or orange zest to give your cross buns a more citrusy note. And the amount of fruits added is up to you, all right? Add 1 egg, and at this time I'm going to add my mixed essence, and I'm going to use my paddle attachment. Why I love to use the mixer for this is because it makes my work easier, all right? Yes, the mixer does it all. Put it on 1 and let everything mix together. Mix it up, and then you're going to add a little at a time your milk. I'm using 1 cup of milk. Now don't use 1 cup of milk right away into yours, because it can all depends on the type of flour you're using and the amount of fruits you are using also. So I'm going to add it a little at a time, and then I'm going to let this go through, guys. You want to mix this well until the dough, you know, is not sticking any longer to the pan, and that is how you would know that you have a good textured dough. Just like this. Now that it's done, I am going to test it out. Look at this, guys. Once your dough is not sticking to your finger, yeah, you got a good dough. Alright, so I'm going to lightly flour my surface, and then I'm going to pour the dough out onto the surface, and then you want to lightly knead it. There's not much kneading that you would want to do here, but you know, we're going to still go ahead and give it a nice little knead. Just like this. Kneading that little flour dust that I put there. And once I'm done, I'm going to make a nice dough ball. Place it into your dish, and at this time you can use a damp towel, a damp paper towel, a piece of plastic, anything you want. Just cover it and let it sit there for about 4 to 5 minutes. After 4 to 5 minutes, remove the towel. I'm going to punch my dough just so that I can get some of the air out from the dough. Now I'm going to lightly flour the surface again, guys. Alright. At this time, if you want to have the same exact size of bun, then if you do not have the average like me, you can go ahead and weigh your dough. Alright, weigh the pieces. But you know, I always average. And trust me, they come out really, really good. Same size. So you're going to just put a little bit of flour onto your dough like this, and into my hand I'm going to roll it. If you don't know to put it into the palm of your hand and roll, then just put it on the surface and just roll it in until you get a nice little dough ball, just like this. Now you can also use a baking pan. I'm using a Pyrex dish, and I'm going to just rub in some butter there, base the bottom and the sides of the pan. Then place the doughs on there. And once you put them in there, guys, you want to cover them again and let it sit for another 35 to 40 minutes. At this time, I set my oven to 275 degrees, and I'm going to place them into the oven and let them bake for 35 minutes. And that's it. It's done. Immediately when I take them out from the oven, I am going to add some brown sugar into a bowl with just a little bit of water. You don't have to use a whole cup, guys. Just about 2 tablespoons of sugar and 2 tablespoons of water, and you want to stir it in until it becomes a little thick. Now, if the grains of the sugar do not melt, no worries. I like my cross buns with some of the crystal grains from the sugar, and then I'm going to just baste them. You want to do this while the buns are hot. Make sure you catch all the sides, and this would give your bun a lovely glaze and that nice sticky top. And there are many ways of making cross buns, guys, trust me. You can add more fruits, you can make it a little stiffer. It all depends on your preference. Now that it's done, I'm going to set it aside to cool. I have half cup of icing sugar, and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter, because we want it a little buttery, right? Now when you're adding milk, you need to add just a little touch at a time, because 1 extra drop can take your icing sugar to another level that you would not approve of. So use a little at a time. Add a little bit of lemon. For me, as a matter of fact, a little bit of lemon essence would do for me. You can use any type of essence. I just wanted to have that little citrusy note there, because I did not put the lemon or orange zest into my dough when I was mixing. So I just add some of that lemon essence. Add a little bit more milk. Stir it in well until it looks like this. Now I'm going to place it into your icing bag. And I did not cut the tip over the bun, guys. I did it separate, and then you just release it like that. It is simple and easy to put together, and at this time you can well imagine how I am eager to eat my cross buns, guys. My kitchen is all spiced up. Just put the cross like this, and then you cross again just like this, and there you have your cross. And that's your Easter cross buns, guys. Look at how beautiful these are. Now I'm going to go in and show you what they look like. And there's another way of topping your cross buns, by just taking a scissors and just clip the top. But I choose to do mine this way. You can see how soft my buns are. And check the description box, guys, for all measurements and ingredients. And I'm also going to leave my link to the cross buns I made last year. So don't you forget to go check these awesome channels out. Don't also forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Give it a try and enjoy, and happy Easter in advance. See you in the next video.